If you have a website and you're wondering why you're not drowning in customers, I can tell you exactly where you're stuck and, more importantly, how to get unstuck. In the last 5 years, working with hundreds of small businesses, we've noticed something fascinating. Almost every business falls into one of four stages, and where you are determines whether you're wasting money or actually growing. I'm going to walk you through all four stages, and I promise by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where you are and what your next move needs to be. And hey, if this resonates, leave a comment telling me which stage you're in right now. Let's dive in. Stage one is what I call peaceful ignorance. And honestly, it's not a bad place to be if you're genuinely happy. This is Sarah. She runs a single location luxury med spa. They offer everything from dermal fillers to PRP therapy. She's got a beautiful website. It's clean, professional, has all her services listed. She paid a designer $5,000 for it 3 years ago, and she's perfectly content. Why? Because she gets all her clients through referrals and word of mouth. She doesn't even think about digital marketing. Here's the thing. If you're in this stage and your business is thriving, you might not need to change anything. But most business owners here are actually leaving massive opportunities on the table. They just don't know it yet. Sarah doesn't realize that her competitors are capturing the people searching for med spas near me right now, this second, while she's relying on her slowly aging referral base. The wake-up call usually comes when referrals slow down, when a competitor starts dominating their market, or when they realize they have no control over their lead flow. That's when they move into stage two. This is what I call the shiny object syndrome. Stage two is where business owners get overly excited and think they can watch some YouTube videos and do it themselves. This stage is a bit scary because you can take your eye off the ball of actually running your business. And I've seen time and time again, owners suffering immensely at this stage if they're not very careful. So here we go. Meet Marcus. He owns a home remodeling company, and 6 months ago, he had an epiphany. I need to market online. He invested in a new website with all the bells and whistles, chatbots, contact forms, a blog section, the works. He is pumped. Month one, he's checking his analytics every single day. And month two, he's posting on Instagram. He's optimizing his Google business profile. He's going at it, let me tell you. Month three, he's wondering why he's not getting flooded with leads. And then by month six, he's frustrated. He's confused and starting to think online marketing is a scam. Does this sound familiar? This is the stage where business owners realize that simply having a website doesn't automatically equal customers. The shiny new toy doesn't work on its own. Marcus, he starts Googling things like, why isn't my website getting traffic at 11 o'clock? He's watching YouTube videos about SEO, trying to DIY his way to success. He's now frustrated because he's got payroll he's missed and workers that have blown it on 2 jobs. He ends up forgetting about marketing and refocusing efforts on actually running his business and focusing on customers. The problem isn't that Marcus isn't trying. It's that he doesn't have a system. He has a tool with no strategy, which leads us to stage 3. This is what I call the scattered fighter. Stage 3 is where most small business owners end up, and it's exhausting. I want you to meet this guy here, Tim. He's a dentist turned investor with 5 separate dental practices throughout Southern California. Over the past 2 years, he's accumulated a collection of marketing tools. He's doing some SEO because someone told him he needed it. He's sporadically posting on LinkedIn. He's got an email list and emails maybe once a quarter. The dental practice's Google business profile is claimed and optimized, and Tim's trying. He's investing time and money, but here's what's happening. Nothing is connected. His blog posts don't tie into his email strategy. His social media doesn't drive traffic to his websites. His SEO efforts aren't aligned with his actual customers and what they're searching for. He's fighting on 10 different fronts with no cohesive battle plan. So what were his results? He's spending money, burning time, and seeing mediocre results everywhere. He's getting a trickle of leads, but nothing consistent, nothing scalable. He feels like he's doing everything, but it's not adding up to the growth he knows is possible. And here's the kicker. This is exactly when most business owners think the solution is paid advertising. which brings us to the potentially most painful stage of all. This is stage 4. This is what I call the burned-out advertiser. Stage 4 is where people are actively losing money and losing faith. All right, I want you to meet Jairo. He owns a commercial cleaning company. He's been in business for 10 years. He's been stuck in stage 3 for a while, and finally, he decided to bite the bullet and run Google and Yelp paid ads. He either hired a cheap agency that promised the world, or he's been trying to figure it out himself with YouTube tutorials. 3 months in, he's spent $8,000. He's gotten leads, sure, but most of them were tire kickers, price shoppers, or people looking for residential cleaning when he only does commercial. His cost per lead is through the roof. His conversion rate is terrible. He feels like he's pouring money into a black hole, and so he fires the agency. Maybe he tries Facebook and Instagram ads next. Same story, different platform, same disappointing results. Now, Jairo is convinced that paid advertising doesn't work for his business. Or worse, that online marketing is just a way for agencies to take his money. But here's what Jairo doesn't realize. Paid advertising without a proper foundation is like putting racing fuel in a car with a broken engine. The problem isn't the ads. The problem is that everything underneath isn't working together. You can't run effective ads when your website doesn't convert visitors properly. You can't scale profitably when you're not producing content that pre-qualifies and educates your leads. You can't maximize your ad spend when your messaging is inconsistent across platforms. The fragmentation that started in stage 3 is now costing real money in stage 4. So what's the answer? How do you actually break out of this cycle? You need what I call a connected marketing ecosystem. And this is where our favorite clients live, the ones we can actually position properly and completely transform. This is where we see businesses double their revenue and explode. They become a machine and can turn the lead flow up and down depending on their capacity. Here's what this looks like. First, you need a foundation. Your website isn't just a digital brochure. It's a conversion machine. Every page is designed to move people toward a specific action. Your messaging is crystal clear and your value proposition hits immediately. Second, you need content that works for you. This means blogs, videos, case studies, resources that answer the actual questions your customers are asking. This content isn't random. It's strategic. It's optimized for search engines, yes, but more importantly, it's valuable to your audience. It positions you as the expert. It pre-sells your services before someone ever talks to you. Third, everything is connected. Your content feeds your email list. I'm going to say that again. Your content feeds your email list. Your email nurtures leads and drives them back to your website. Your social media amplifies your content. Your Google business profile showcases your expertise, and everything points in the same direction, reinforcing the same message. And finally, now you turn on paid advertising. When you run ads with this foundation in place, that's when the magic happens. Your ads aren't just interrupting people. They're meeting them where they are in their buying journey. Your landing pages convert because they're built to convert. Your content has already warmed up your audience. Your cost per acquisition drops. Your lifetime customer value increases. We've seen businesses go from spending $5,000 a month on ads with mediocre results to spending the same amount and 3xing their leads. The difference? The ecosystem underneath. This is what game-changing growth looks like. It's not a hack. It's not a trick. A real sustainable system where every piece supports every other piece. So here's my question for you. Which stage are you in right now? Are you in stage 1, happily coasting on referrals, but knowing deep down you need to diversify? Or are you in stage 2, wondering why your new website isn't printing money? Maybe stage 3, juggling 10 different tactics and feeling overwhelmed? Or stage 4, burned by agencies and convinced ads don't work? Drop a comment and let me know. I will read every single one, and I promise I'll give you at least one specific next step for where you are. And if you're ready to build that connected ecosystem, if you're tired of the fragmented, frustrating, expensive approach, and you want a system that actually works, we should talk. I'll put a link in the description to book a free strategy session where we'll map out exactly what your ecosystem needs to look like. No sales pitch, no cost, just a proven system you can implement in stages. so that your foundation gets built the right way to grow your business step by step. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.